Put away your Lynx Africa player. Today, we're turning you guys into a fragrance stud. Class is in session. Congratulations to the winner of last week's giveaway. I will be in touch with you in order to buy you any designer fragrance of your choice. Congratulations. Guys, who doesn't love a good collection review video? We get to see each other's collections. I asked you guys on Instagram to show me what you have and what type of fragrance that you would personally like to buy next. I will give you that suggestion, but I'll also give you one of my own recommendations as to what I think you should buy next, just based on what I'm seeing. So we're going to review 10 collections today. Varying sizes, let's get into it. Okay, first up we have Benjamin's collection. A nice simple collection here. I have the feeling that he's a young guy. It's the good beginner sense to go for. A bunch of blue fragrances, Cool Water, Sauvage and Dylan Blue. You got some things for summer and something for a date night with Zara's Rich Warm Addictive. He wants something that will be a summertime scent. You already have some summer fragrances, but you don't have anything aquatic, so maybe for you, based on my prediction that you're young, I'm going to recommend Bulgari's Aquamarine. Nice, youthful, sexy, aquatic fragrance, something with a different style for your collection. However, I would recommend that you get something that's a little bit more oriental, sweeter, something loud. You don't have anything that's as an attention-grabbing fragrance. You're a young guy, I'd recommend something like Versace Eros. You're getting the foundations in your scents here, so that's a foundational fragrance to have. Versace Eros, the EDT is what I recommend. Next up, Tom White. I clearly like spicy scents, but I think I need a work/professional scent. I'm open to suggestions though. Yeah, I do think you have a lot of spicy scents here, definitely latent and more extreme. I think for the office you could use Givenchy Gentleman and L'Oreal Sport and even CKB if you really wanted to, but if you want a purely professional, very office heavy scent, I would suggest Prada Amber Pour Homme. That could be a nice addition to your collection. However, I do also think maybe you could throw in something a little bit more bad boy in this collection. You have this nice, sweet, romantic scent, but maybe something with a bit more edge. Something like Tom Ford's Ombre Leather would be a great addition here. Chris Kuhn. Any recommendations for winter and fall fragrances? You already have a fair few. You got a nice little 50-50 between cold weather and summertime fresh aromatic. If I wanted to give you another winter or fall suggestion, maybe a more mellow date night fragrance with a different style like La Nuit de l'Homme, the original. I think that'd be a really good addition to vary up your fragrance game, but I also do think you just need maybe one blue fragrance. I feel like everyone should have a blue fragrance, seeing as you're already delving into niche. If you want a really high quality blue fragrance, get Bleu de Chanel, the Parfum version. That is the highest quality concentration in my opinion. And of course, guys, if you're seeing these collections and have any of your own suggestions that you would give, make sure to write them down in the comments below. Let's carry on. Next up, we have Ferdiso, who's provided us a very nice picture, a nice layout. He has asked, I think I need another versatile scent that I can use when we're asked to go to the office again. It's always hot here in the Philippines. If you want a good office fragrance for the warm weather, to be honest, I think you can upgrade to niche and get Amouage Reflection Man. That is good for the office. However, personally, I feel you already have Dunhill Icon and Artisan by John Varvatos, which can fill in those roles. I would add a bit more of a playful nuance to your summer game, seeing as it's always hot in the Philippines. I would add Creed's Virgin Island Water. I think it's a fragrance you should sample, try it out, see if you like that more playful coconut cocktail vibe it has to it. If you want to spend less money on that kind of fragrance, get Versace's Mano Fresh. And next up, we have Matti Montero. He has said he's a 16-year-old guy. See, he's got Bulgari's Aquamarine, good choice for a young guy. He likes a long-lasting fragrance. He wants something aromatic next, like XS Night or Stronger With You. I don't think they would be considered aromatic. They're more orientals. But I do see that you have Bentley Ferment Intense. You did tell me in another comment you didn't actually like that fragrance, but if you do want a more mature fragrance for your age, this is definitely more mature, but it's the style you're describing, long-lasting, and you told me your favorite fragrance is Mont Blanc Explorer. If you want a long-lasting woody fragrance, go for Terre d'Hermès, the original. It's difficult to pull off for a 16-year-old, but try it out. It's everywhere in the shops. You might enjoy it. However, personally for me, I see that you don't really have anything that's a loud, attention-grabbing fragrance. I say this to a lot of young guys. I think Moschino's Toy Boy is hugely underrated. It's a big compliment getter with beast mode performance. I would either look into Terre d'Hermes or Moschino's Toy Boy for you, bro. Next up, Alistair Lobo. Thank you for sending in your collection. It's a nice picture. For my next scent, I want an inexpensive barbershop scent. I think that's a good idea. I think that adds a fragrance that's more versatile in your collection. You've got mainly evening, sexy, date night fragrances. So if you want something inexpensive, get the original Paco Rabanne's Pour Homme, the green bottle from the 70s. It's definitely old school, but I still think to this day it is such a beautiful blend. I think it's a fantastic fragrance and a lot of people sleep on it. It's really good perfumery, but I would actually recommend you spend more money. I don't think anyone would count Tom Ford's Beau du Jour as inexpensive, but I think it's worth the money. It has fantastic performance, fantastic compliment factor, and it's a modern barbershop fragrance that you can use as a versatile fragrance in your collection. Next up is our friend Saab 7, who I think I've actually picked his comments before in a previous video as well. It's getting special treatment here. His request is, there are two guys that I really like. I'm not sure if you meant 2 scents, but hey man, if it's not a typo, then more power to you, man. And he cannot decide yet. Acqua di Gio, the original, or D&G Light Blue Intense. Something that is special for the summer. So I wouldn't actually suggest anyone to get the original Acqua di Gio. I feel like you might as well just get the Acqua di Gio Profundo flanker, or Profumo if you want something a bit darker and more mature, or Light Blue Intense. I think Light Blue Intense is better. That's what I would pick between the two. Or if you want something really special for the summertime, get Allure Homme Edition Blanche by Chanel. But for myself, what I would recommend to you is something more versatile. I don't see anything particularly versatile in your collection. The very heavy oriental scents you have here, apart from Prada L'Homme, of course. You have Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, so for you, my friend, I would suggest Tom Ford's Oud Wood. If you like the Tom Ford style, that could be a great versatile signature you can wear all year round. Our penultimate review is by Ice to the. Ice to the what? Looking at your collection, I'm gonna say Ice to the max, because you got a lot of nice fragrances. You're telling me you're a 21-year-old guy, and you want me to choose your next fragrance. The honor is all mine, and you want it to be your first niche. Okay, looking at your collection, I would say it's a nice balanced collection. You have a lot of scents already. You've got every scenario, every environment covered. Yes, I do think you just need to go into niche now, to be honest, something higher quality. Yeah, I've got it. I'm getting quite warm, ambery vibes from your collection. I would suggest look into the Dior private line. I'm not sure if you count that as technically niche, but hey, look into it and get Ombre Nuit, in my opinion. I think you would like that fragrance. Try it out. Or go into the Chanel's private line and try Coromandel. Coromandel's fantastic fragrance. Actually, between the two, I'd go for Coromandel. From what I can tell, you do not have an oud fragrance. If I was to suggest to you one niche oud fragrance, go into the Italian brand of Xerjoff, which is a shame, seeing as they just beat us in the football. Go for Xerjoff's Alexandria 2. Try it out. Try to get a sample or go to a fancy department store to try it. You will be blown away. It is a fantastic oud scent. Here we have LBC's collection. He is saying he's personally not the type of guy to go to parties or clubbing, and I think I need some winter fragrances like Spice Bomb Extreme. Actually, you don't need them. I think you already have quite a balanced collection. I think the best next step is to go into niche. So sticking with the theme of Spice Bomb, I would recommend looking into Initio's Rehab, which is basically the niche Spice Bomb. So check that fragrance out. Or if you want to have a more fresh niche fragrance, something more aromatic, based on your taste, I have a feeling that you would enjoy the brand new release of Creed's Viking Cologne. Very good release. I had a sample of it. I really do recommend everyone check that fragrance out. It's more easy to wear than the original Viking. And our last collection is by Kirill Sus. He says, I think I want an oud scent, but one that doesn't cost a lot and is long lasting. There's actually a guy in our inner circle in the Atrium of Scents. His name is Luke. Shout out to my boy Luke. He always talks about a fragrance called Armaf's Shades of Wood. If you want a cheap oud scent, you go to the Middle Eastern houses, go to Armaf. Shades of Wood, I think it's called. It's a rose and oud combination. It's very cheap. Apparently it smells high quality. It's good reviews for it and it's long lasting. Check that out. But I think, for an oud scent, don't be afraid to spend a bit more. I would actually recommend to you get Nasomato's Black Afghano if you want something that's long lasting. It's still gonna be around $100, but that fragrance lasts over 24 hours. That will blow your socks off and will add a very different style to your collection. Your collection is definitely more on the lighter side, especially with all these summer fragrances. So get one of those two depending on your budget. And that concludes the video, guys. We've now had 3 parts to this series. What do you guys think? Do you want me to carry on doing these collection review videos? I hope it helped every single one of you guys that were featured, by the way. I know some of you guys did submit your collections. I did see them. Thank you for doing that, even if you didn't make it into the video. And excuse this plain background for today, guys. I'm currently doing a perfumery course to enhance my knowledge for you guys over here in the UK. So I'm currently in an Airbnb. We're doing a ghetto on the cuff video recording. Let me know, guys, do you want to continue or end this series? Say down in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to watch our other videos. Class dismissed.